What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube side of the Positive Poison community. I know that I wanted to start this YouTube channel off with the who I am, what I do, and why I do it series, one of which is actually complete. But there was a huge bomb that dropped today from Mixer, and I don't mean bomb in a bad way. I really think this is something to bring comfort to streamers, whether you're a partner or non-partner. It's titled "Our Commitment to You." And having read through this once fully and skimmed through a couple of times over the notes that sort of send out to me as a non-partner and the notes that send out to partners who I've come to know and love and support. I'm excited to get into this. Let's put it to that. Let's leave it there. There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of misinformation out there right now on Twitter, and I think that's to be expected with big news of any sort. But at the end of the day, Mixer is a business, and we are kind of business partners in a way. So thinking of it from that perspective, I'm really not too nervous. Before we jump into it, and I'm just gonna kind of try to help out with a lot of people I know don't like to delve into articles in depth, or they might just skim through and maybe not grasp the whole full picture. So what I want to do here is I want to read through it, kind of give it an audiobook style approach. But before we do, I wanted to jump into a few comments from Mixer themselves I'm seeing on the Twitter thread from their initial post, and just kind of, settle and extinguish the flame of negativity that's around this. Mixer community, the Mixer community, and I've seen it from the staff too, is positive. They mean what they say when they say the community is the focus. Sure, that could be, you could look at that as a business approach. That's going to be our niche in the market, and you can take that negatively. You can take it positively. For me personally, it's a positive thing. I know that Positive Poison, right there, that's my branding. To take that on a platform that also vouches for that, to me, is incredibly encouraging. And I want to kind of look through three of the comments that stood out to me the most to sort of get this thing off on the right foot before we just kind of run through. So I'll leave the time code right here if you're interested to skip on to the reading portion. But let's go and jump into this. So the first one I see here is somebody asked, commented, I heard on a few streams that Mixer was removing the Sparks revenue from streamers. So it will become a chat currency for ranks, but it won't bring money to streamers anymore. Okay, so Mixer's response to this was, this is incorrect. Some bad info out there being spread. The biggest change we want to make is exploring how to scale monetization opportunities to more streamers. That larger scale will require that we make adjustments. Again, they're taking on the task of doing this. They're running through and making sure that the platform is balanced and functions for us all. Now, there are some risks here for them and for us, but from what I've learned being on the platform now for a few months, and kind of watching and speaking with other people and networking, I'm not concerned. The next one I have here is, just like we did when Embers and Sparks patronage first launched, we will be tweaking and experimenting in the coming weeks to learn what works best and making these programs available across more channels. Now, what does that mean for non-partners? And I think the majority of us are non-partners. I'm not sure. I do know that there is some ambiguity in a lot of the way Mixer words things throughout their platform. But that one, regardless of some of the sort of, hey, there are clearly things in the works, but we can't just drop them all right here, right now. I'm still pretty comfortable with the way they're clarifying we're working on it. And then the last one here is, we learn and grow with the people we are most passionate about, our community. Again, back to taking on the task of this is something we have to do. This is something that we are doing. It's for you. It's for our community. Not the ones who, subscribe to Pro and the ones who buy a bunch of members and make us the money. Not just them, but the ones who can't. The ones who are there despite their inability, or maybe just lacking desire to give in a monetary standpoint. Let's jump in here. I want to kind of start running through the article. Before we do, though, think of this change here as a solution to dead chats who are just there for sparks. Now, there will be people that do that still, but think of it as a way of combating that, where you might see somebody with, 1,000 viewers, and you've got 2 people talking in the chat. That's a really tough way to bond with the community when you don't know who's regular. Who can you expect to become a friend with and regularly see when you jump in this person's stream? I think this is ultimately for the better. So let's jump into it. We have posted July 23rd at 10 a.m. Not Eastern, obviously. Our commitment to you. It's been an exciting 2019. We celebrated Mixer's 2-year anniversary. We got to meet many of you under the Mixer Dome at E3, and together, we brought to life the first set of experiences imagined at the start of Mixer Season 2. This has resulted in amazing growth in viewership on the platform. Since Mixer's launch in May of 2017, the total number of hours that viewers have spent watching content each month has grown nearly 17-fold. Oh my goodness. That's based on the average growth rate of more than 12% each month for the past 25 months. Of course, we're not done yet. Throughout this time, there are 2 things that have been consistently at the core of what Mixer is all about: Mixer's community and its streamers. The Mixer community is positive, welcoming, and supportive, and you have consistently given us insightful feedback, ideas, and support. Likewise, Mixer streamers are the reason we're all here every day. They work hard and bring their very best selves to entertain us, to teach us, and to build connections with us all across Mixer. Today, we want to share with you our commitment and plans to continue prioritizing Mixer's community and streamers. As part of this, we are announcing 7 new programs and tools aimed at maintaining a strong Mixer community and 4 new initiatives focused on supporting streamers' success on Mixer. All right, now the first header here, we have commitment to our community and digital safety. Viewers on Mixer should be free to enjoy great gameplay and entertainment without worrying about seeing a broadcast with harmful content. You should be free to watch or participate without having to deal with toxic behavior or bullies. Streamers on Mixer should be free to focus on creating great gameplay and fun content. You should feel in control when broadcasting, free from trolls, hate speech, bigotry, and harassment. Mixer is a community that welcomes viewers and streamers of all races, all creeds, all gender identities, all sexual orientations, and all abilities. We want all members of the Mixer community to be their true and authentic selves there we go, on Mixer, and to feel confident that we will hold rule violators accountable for their action. Focusing on us. Over the past several months, we've received more and more questions from you about digital safety and toxicity. Like many of you, we've seen horrific examples of people abusing live streaming platforms to broadcast heinous acts of violence. We've been rocked to the core not only at the acts of violence themselves, but also at the horror of these acts being broadcast so publicly to unsuspecting viewers. We've also talked with many of you directly to understand your personal experiences around online toxicity and cyberbullying. We love that the Mixer community has always prided itself on being a welcoming place, and how Mixer streamers, their moderators, and viewers work together to keep toxicity down. We know that existing features like Catbot, streamer health notifications, and our rules of user conduct have helped maintain that welcoming vibe. Despite the efforts of many in our community, we still hear your frustrations in dealing with the toxic behavior of a small set of people on the service, the trolls and bullies who take away from the fun experience of live streaming. Today, we want to reaffirm you our commitment to digital safety and maintaining a strong Mixer community. So we have 7 points here. I'm going to go one at a time. We adjusted the Mixer channel page to make it conspicuous and easy to report abuse right from the player window. For example, to report inappropriate content, including violent and extreme content or violations of the Mixer rules of user conduct. 2. We updated our Mixer rules of user conduct to expressly prohibit terrorist and violent extremist content. 3. We're implementing a new streamer review system to improve validation and monitoring of new streamers on Mixer. The initial part of this system will go into place on August 29th, and streamers will need to log in with their Microsoft account to enable additional screening of new streaming accounts. There will be a 24-hour waiting period before a streamer can start their first camera-capable stream. 4. We are creating a new Toxicity Screen system to give streamers information and control over interaction on their channel. This will be coming later this year and will enable new filtering options to give you control over chat participation, including more automated moderation tools and restricted chat modes. 5. We recognize that community channel moderators are the unsung heroes that help to keep our streamers' channels safe and fun. They work tirelessly behind the scenes, removing content that doesn't adhere to the channel's unique guidelines, and removing people from channels when necessary due to continued poor behavior. For these channel moderators, we're working on a new moderator program that provides improved tools and options to support their work, while also publicly recognizing and rewarding their invaluable contributions to the community. 6. We are also investing in new software capabilities, and our professional moderation team will actively review broadcasts, chat, and activity on the service, which will better position us to quickly take action to remove and remedy harmful content. And 7. Because digital safety affects the entire live streaming industry, we are committed to sharing and learning alongside other platforms to help increase safety and confidence for all live streamers and viewers. Now, that whole first section we just reviewed, I think most of us agree, right? I don't think there's anything much to be said on that because most of us are on the page that toxicity should be cut back. I'm on board with that. I think the majority of us are. This next piece is the one that I'm seeing most of the ruckus on social platforms and like Twitter and things of that nature. And I think it's because it affects what we're doing more so. The other one, we're already on board. This one, there can be opinions. So let's jump into it. Commitment to our streamers and their success. We're also doubling down on our commitment to Mixer streamers and to helping you achieve success on the platform. We want to create a path for all streamers to monetize their great content on Mixer and ensure the steps to progress and earn increased support are transparent. For Mixer partners and streamers, we're also excited about continuing to add new, innovative ways for you to monetize your channel and grow your audience. So back to the bullet points, we have 4 now. We're adding the ability for all streamers to participate in monetization on Mixer, starting first with Mixer Embers and then following with channel subscriptions and additional monetization features over time. This is something we've been testing over this past several months, and we are excited to announce that a full rollout of the program will be coming later this year. As we work to build the full program, we will be experimenting around both Embers and Spark patronage, so expect to see some changes and new experiences in the coming weeks as we learn and scale the program. I'm actually in the Embers for All program, so I am honored to be a part of that learning, just saying. 2, to help you grow your channel, we are overhauling our streamer analytics to provide new insights into stream health, viewer engagement, and audience understanding. Yes! 100% to upgrade the analytics page. Anyways, 3, we're also adding a new streamer progression dashboard to make it clear what steps you can take to progress and earn access to additional promotion, streamer perks, support, and monetization features on Mixer. And 4, later this year, we will be launching Mixer Academy, a robust learning system to help you grow your skills in key areas such as audience engagement, branding, monetization, and networking. Mixer Academy will also include a learning path for moderators to hone their skills and learn best practices for maintaining their channel. That's awesome. You know, we talked about some ambiguity and some vague talk in the beginning of this. That right there is a step to clear the path, so to speak. To help focus on these investments and new programs and capabilities, we will occasionally need to make changes to existing capabilities and will always strive to share these changes with you in advance. At the end of August, we will be removing the Mixer Create app from mobile application stores and removing the ability to stream from the app. This does not affect the main Mixer mobile app for viewers, and streamers can continue to use the main Mixer mobile app as a companion experience to monitor chat during their broadcasts. This change is based both on the feedback and analysis of actual usage across the Mixer community. For streamers who want to continue broadcasting directly from their mobile service, we recommend checking out the great mobile app offered from the team at Streamlabs, which I've actually used it for our IRL streams, and it's pretty good, not gonna lie. Now, in conclusion here, we have the final section, building Mixer together. And again, that togetherness that's why I love this platform. We are so fortunate to be a part of the amazing Mixer community that you all have built. It is our commitment to you that we will continue to invest in digital safety and that we will continue to provide new ways to support our streamers' success on Mixer. Then it goes through for additional information. I will say Friday, July 6th of 2019, obviously. There's going to be a cast, the Level Up cast. So, of course, all the links for this are in the article itself, which I will have linked in the comments. There's a lot. There's a lot here. And even though it doesn't spell it out for us, there really is a lot to be heard and said and lines to be read between on this. And we just don't know. So I want to kind of take a second in conclusion here to encourage you to just stay positive. Like if you're a partner and you're watching this, first of all, fanboy, what's up? If you're a non-partner and you're watching this, don't be discouraged. If you're, don't be discouraged that the dream isn't worth it anymore. Don't be discouraged if you are a partner that your revenue is just gone. Yeah, it might mean having to fund additional forms of revenue. Now, who am I to speak? I enjoy business. I love, I enjoy the growth and the aspirations you can have in the business mindset. So I get it from a theoretical standpoint, not from an experience standpoint in terms of partners. But with that being a goal of mine, I'd have to say that I don't think this is something to be discouraged about. Sure, there are risks for Mixer and for us. And there are some low blows it may feel like now, but wait it out. Mixer has been nothing but good to us so far, right? Look back on the fact that they respond to their tweets, that they get back to you quickly when it comes to feedback and emailing them for support. Or how about the Embers for All program? And this is fantastic. The fact that they're taking the time to, instead of rolling something out and saying, hey, do you like it? Well, too bad, you're going to get it. They take the chance to find a select few and experiment. Hey, what works, what doesn't work? Let's piece this together and make something good out of it for the larger scale audience, as opposed to just, here's an idea, deal with it. And I think that alone, their approach here, that's amazing. And it's worth giving them some trust and having some positivity in this. Don't focus just on the fact that it sucks, because some of it will suck, but not all of it will suck. And I'd have to say that I have faith in Mixer as to what I've learned so far and to where I see some of these things potentially going. I have faith in the long term for the platform. Again, I'm a noob, right? So, say what you may, but I think that's where the comment section comes in hand, right? Oh, there it is. I'm remembering how this whole YouTube thing works. Leave your thoughts, comments down below, it could be as simple as agree, disagree with Mixer. Maybe you have some more nuanced thoughts. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to kind of get down in there and have some conversations. In the meantime, be on the lookout for the who, what, and why series coming up. And I'll see you, we'll be on tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, mixer.com/poisonkill. Thank you so much, guys. This has been your daily dose of positive poison from the YouTube side. I'll catch you next time. See ya.